Hey there, everyone. It's Jacob here, and I am going to do a little more narration for you, tell you this kind of the remainder of my story from sailing on Momentum, and uh, picking up where we left off last time was about a month uh, before closing on the boat, and so yeah, I did a final sail with the new owner up to near Charleston in South Carolina, and ended up going to a dock on Seabrook Island. And so, yeah, it was a beautiful sail, so calm. We even cooked lunch on the passage. Um, yeah, so yeah, really went well. And then, like I said, I ended up on Seabrook Island, and really an interesting island. I liked some things about it. I didn't like some things about it. Um, I'll kind of describe it to you as I go through. But
a new place, a new home. For a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt.
but anyway, yeah, one of the great things is the marina where the boat was had a couple of restaurants and a couple of bars. So that was really nice, and we were docked right out on the end, so the view was actually nice. The sunsets were beautiful. Really was a nice place to spend some time. So I spent that time exploring the island. Definitely some interesting sights to see there. The furniture, made of grass, was really something in the downtown area. But anyway, spent that time doing a lot of exercising, and then getting the boat cleaned up, kind of a final cleanup, and getting completely 100% moved out of it. So that was pretty much that time. So an interesting little story that pertains to my last couple days on Momentum, and kind of the focus of my life. So I think it was just the last day or two before I left South Carolina for good, left the boat for good, that I was just having a beer and hanging out at the bar at the marina, and there was a fantastic. I heard some singing, and I thought, this is some great singing. So I just strolled over to where the singing was going on, and there was a guy there just playing great music, and I really was enjoying the music. So I just sat there, and I'm relaxing with my beer, watching the music, or watching the guy play music, and in walks a couple with a child, and they sit down next to me, and their little one is probably 2 or 3 years old, and is just bebopping to the music, the cutest little thing, and he was adorable, and it was like, I just found him to be super cute little guy, and then the lady was Asian, and the guy was I mean, probably American, I don't know, but anyway, that not truly here nor there, except that I kind of had a strange intuition, or moment of realization or something like that, and I just kind of felt like I could see my life being very similar to that. Maybe perhaps meeting an Asian woman and having that kind of future. So that you just never know. It was just a weird moment, and I just was enjoying the music, and yeah, saw myself going that direction, and that's when it occurred to me that I wanted to go travel Asia. Or that I could go travel Asia. I mean, it was basically it was that moment that I was just about free of Momentum, that I was starting to think about what I would be doing next, and that's where the idea to travel to Asia kind of started, was with that little moment. Still embedded where we wait goodbye.
Jumping from the sinking ship, swimming for your life. I really didn't water. If you were here to save my life, baby, won't you give me one more try? La 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 la. Thank you so much. That's an original song called Dead in the Water.
Yeah, didn't spend the entire last month on the boat there. Actually went ahead and took that time to travel back down to Savannah, and then went and picked up Finn the RV. Anyway, yeah, so got over to my friend's Boat Rights house and picked up Finn the RV, and then got Finn back to my dad's house in Savannah and started going through Finn and getting Finn more set up, ready to live in again. And then enjoyed a little more time in Savannah and some time with my dad and Val. It was real nice seeing them more than I ever had. But one thing that happened during that time was, believe it or not, I mean, it was kind of a crazy event. A delivery van driver or some sort, or a maintenance van driver of some sort, went cruising, went like nuts or something, and went up my friend's driveway out in rural Georgia, went all the way up the driveway and backed the van right into the front of Finn the RV. So Finn the RV got a big old crack right in the front, and the insurance actually was quoting us to replace the entire front bumper on Finn, but I decided to just take the insurance money and work on that repair myself. So yeah, I did tested my fiberglass skills and on a for a little higher level, because automotive paint finish is more fine than boat finish. So yeah, anyway, I tested my skills out there, did a nice repair on that. But anyway, yeah, so spent a little time down there, and then got back up and concluded my time on Momentum. So got to spend a little more time around Savannah, a little more time around Charleston and South Carolina. Really like it there. But then let me just kind of tell you my final impression of Seabrook Island. Anyway, Seabrook Island is kind of so hoity-toity, I guess you might say. Like it is the kind of place where they literally don't even allow an RV to park. It's against the zoning. So I couldn't bring the RV up there to like move off of the boat. I had to load up the Tesla and make a couple trips to finish moving off the boat, because I thought I would just drive the RV over there. So I didn't really come prepared for that contingency. But yeah, it is a very groomed place. Every single street that I walked on had landscaping and irrigation, and yeah, it was everything is very manufactured. It didn't feel like the other islands I've been to that were kind of traditional, like surfer town or a small sea town or something like that. Seabrook Island was definitely like you know, a ritzy place to be, expensive yachts parked there, and that's about it. So, so it was an interesting, but it was a nice place to spend some time. And since I did make a couple trips down to Savannah, I had enough space to just get the rest of my things off of Momentum, so that worked out. But yeah, so a nice time that last month, just doing random things. So 1 year ago today, at almost the same time, was the first time I ever laid eyes on Momentum, and I just finished up, and I'm all loaded up in the car, and I'm walking away from her right now. And so this may be the last time I ever see her in person. And so it's bittersweet. I love this boat, but it's time for me to move on in life, and I've been looking forward to that also. So yeah, on we go. Said mixed emotions, but on with life, and I'm gonna try to keep vlogging it as I go now, and see how we do.